Good morning, friends. So, it's been a little while since we've done a cooking video, and I've seen like 3 or 4 times in groups where people have said their pork belly bites are their pork belly strips or their pork belly in general as not delightful. And I thought, well, we should share how to do it real easy in the air fryer. I have here some already pre-cut up little cubes because our international grocery has them and I am lazy. But you can buy your whole pork belly and you just cut it up. And let me just show you the cubes. So, you know, about 1-inch cubes. Yes, it has the skin, that's important. So I'll come around and I'll bring it up close so you can see it. We'll show you the parts of the pork belly. So you see it's got the skin, and then you see the little fat layers and the meat at the bottom. Here's the thing. A lot of times when people buy pork belly, they're buying it in thin strips, and it looks like bacon, and so they try to cook it like bacon. And that is the recipe for your pork belly failure. Pork belly hasn't been cured, which means it doesn't have that salty, seasoned umami, a little hunk of just the meat. Oh no. So it doesn't have a lot of the treatment that bacon has. Now, the reason it looks like bacon is because pork belly is what they make bacon from. It gets sliced up, and that's how it all comes together. So I'm going to take this, and this is what you would do once you cut your cubes up. They're kind of irregular size. It doesn't matter. I mean, it could matter, but it doesn't. So let me just toss this. Auto, out of camera. What's the matter? Who makes YouTube like that? I do. Anyways, I see it's also trying to autofocus. I'm not going to fix it because I'm touching meat. So you have your bowl of pork belly. From here, I gotta take off one hand. I have, very important, pork belly needs a lot of care and treatment. I have myself a little bit of coconut aminos, fish sauce, and apple cider vinegar. Dump it in there. Then I have a Chinese 5-spice. Use whatever seasonings you like, but make sure that they are a good hearty seasoning. I love 5-spice. It's a delightful powdery flavor. Try not to touch it with the fingers that have touched the meat. Them little shaker tops, I never do it for me. You can't get enough in there. And they get plugged up with the 5-spice powder because it's a very, very fine grind. So your 5-spice. Then I have some Hungry Heath pork and poultry rub. I love this stuff. If you aren't a member of the Hungry Heath channel, know that if you sign up on their channel, on the Hungry Horde channel, the Hungry Heath channel, you can donate a generous dollop there. And then my very favorite, the Spiceology Prime Rib Rub. I know that sounds weird, prime rib, but we're cooking pork belly. And by the way, while you're prepping all this, preheat your air fryer to 425. I know that sounds low because we're frying hearty chunks of meat, but remember your air fryer is a convection oven, and so you lower your temperature about 25 degrees than you would in a regular oven. So, oh, my dog's gotta freak out because something squeaked. Alright, he'll settle down in a minute. Sorry, folks. So you give this a good massage. He thinks there's an alarm. I am sorry. Dyson! Okay, there. He just needed me to acknowledge his alarm. Oh, he's not done warning me. Things are bad. It's okay. No, really. Just gotta have a conversation. Okay. So, but that worked out because now I'm just giving this a good mix. You want all of that, you know, the vinegar and the spices and the fish sauce are gonna really help the meat. And so when I say, you know, you saw all of that I put in there, you saw that it wasn't a ton of pork belly, but well coated. You really need this to get in there. And from there, you just take your pork belly, you put it in your air fryer basket, trying to be tidy about it so that it all will fit in there. Not that tidy. You want to make sure that it has a little bit of space between them, but you know, you don't want all your little pieces touching. Careful about the corner so it don't get stuck. But you can see already the difference. They don't look like, you know, the very white raw pork look anymore. They've got some color from the sauce. Make some room and check it out. So I've got my air fryer. It's preheated to 400 degrees, and look at how easy this is. Or 425 rather. And now that's going to go for 15 to 20 minutes. Just kind of have to check on it. And so we'll be back in just a minute to show you how that turned out, okay? Alright everyone, so our air fryer has just dinged, and let's check it out. Oh, they look lovely. Grab my basket, a little awkward there. Normally I would just get these straight from there and put onto the plate, but there are our delightful pork belly bites. So let me bring it up to the camera. You can see it gets very caramelized from the coconut aminos, but you can see definitely you're not cooking it like bacon. It's a different level of doneness with a little bit of extra work. Let me throw that down on my plate. The only downside is now we gotta clean the air fryer, but hey, worth it, right? Am I right? In the meantime, I also made some of those seared eggs. So, delightful. So I've got my nice runny yolk. Guess what I'm having this morning? It's gonna make those morning meetings extra delightful, right? So, they're very hot. But let's go ahead and give one a try. Because I feel like if you cook something, then you need to also eat it so people believe you when you tell them about how amazing it is. But also not with that look where they make like them crazy pants stuff and then they're like, oh, and you look and you can tell that they are either barely gonna swallow it or, you know, it's kind of a big bite, so give me a second. I love the smell too from the Chinese five spice. It's got like that, and the combination from the coconut aminos, it's got that, do you remember like those little red barbecued ribs that you would eat pre-keto? That's the smell. Hot. It was a big bite, so it took me a second. Oh yeah. There you go. So if you do this, if you do your pork belly like this, you will not be disappointed or sad. So sometime when the weather is a little bit better, we'll go outside and we'll do these same things in the smoker. And I'll show you how to fry them up on the Blackstone. We can do them 3 ways. Does that sound great? So let me see you guys all shortly. You have a great day, and I hope that your week is wonderful and you are having this fabulous fancy types of food like I am. So you are killing it. I see you guys when you post every day, and I see how hard you're working, and I just want you to know that I think you're amazing. So you have a great day. Have a good one. Bye bye.